Let me tell you something. I know what it's like to feel like you're drowning and nobody sees it. To wake up and wonder if anything is ever going to change. To feel stuck in a fog so thick you can't see your own worth anymore. But I need you to hear this. Depression does not define you. It refines you. See, when life drags you through the mud, when your heart gets heavy and your mind turns against you, that ain't the end of your story. It's the making of it. You are being shaped, molded, built for something far greater than where you are right now. That pain you feel. It's not punishment, it's preparation. You're not stuck here forever. I know it feels like that sometimes, like the weight on your chest ain't ever gonna lift, like the light at the end of the tunnel burned out a long time ago. But I'm here to tell you something real. Depression is a season, not a sentence. It's a chapter, not your whole book. See, the mistake most people make when they're going through it is thinking this is just how life's gonna be from now on. But what they don't understand is that this pain, this heaviness, this silence, it has an expiration date, and it's not here to stay. The enemy wants you to believe that your current feeling is your forever future. That's a lie. You're in a storm, yes, but storms pass, they don't last forever. No matter how violent the wind, no matter how loud the thunder, the sun always shows up again. That's a promise life keeps, even when it's hard to see it through the rain. And you're still breathing. You're still standing. You may be bruised, but you ain't buried. When you're in that dark space, it's easy to forget that you've made it through things before. Maybe not like this. Maybe not this deep. But you've overcome. You've survived. And that means you already carry the blueprint for rising. The night might be long, but morning is coming. And when it does, you're gonna see everything differently. That pit you're in right now, it's not your grave. It's the ground you're growing from. Sometimes we think depression means we've lost, that we've failed, that we're weak. But no, sometimes depression means you've been carrying too much for too long and your soul is asking for rest. It's not defeat, it's a signal. Your body, your spirit, they're asking for something deeper. Healing, slowness, care. And when you learn to listen to that cry and not be ashamed of it, that's when you start turning the page. You've got to hold on. Because what you're feeling today is not the final word on who you are or what your life can become. Seasons change, the cold lifts, the fog clears. And when it does, you'll look back at this moment, not as the end, but as the turning point. Don't give up now. Don't judge the rest of your life by this one painful moment. You're not done. You're just in the middle. And the middle is messy, but it's where the magic happens. You're not broken. You're being built. I know it might feel like everything around you is falling apart, like your world is crumbling brick by brick. But what if I told you that what looks like breaking is actually building? What if the cracks in your life aren't signs of failure, but proof that something stronger is forming? See, pressure doesn't just crush, it also creates. Diamonds don't come from comfort. They come from heat, from weight, from being pressed and held in the dark for a long time. When you're walking through depression, you don't feel strong. You feel tired, you feel numb, you feel lost. But what's happening underneath all of that isn't weakness, it's transformation. It's a silent battle where your spirit is learning how to bend without breaking, how to breathe through the pain, how to stand in storms you never saw coming. That takes more power than most people will ever understand. You're not falling apart, you're evolving, and evolution never feels easy. Life will put you through situations that challenge your identity. You'll question your worth. You'll question your purpose. You'll wonder if you got anything left to give. But the truth is, everything you're going through is creating a new version of you. One that is wiser, stronger, and more grounded than you've ever been. The breaking is just clearing space for the building. The loneliness is creating room for self-love. The silence is giving way to your inner voice. Sometimes we pray for strength and don't realize the answer shows up looking like struggle. Because strength isn't handed to you, it's earned. And every moment you've spent feeling like you're at your lowest, you've actually been laying the foundation for your rise. That pain, it's shaping your character. That anxiety, it's refining your focus. That despair, it's stretching your faith. The world tells you that broken things are worthless. But life tells a different story. It says the most beautiful people are the ones who've been cracked open, who faced their shadows and still showed up. You are being built, moment by moment, choice by choice. Don't mistake the construction zone for a disaster site. You're not done. You're under development. And the masterpiece being built through you, That's going to shake the world. Your emotions are valid, but they don't own you. Depression will whisper lies to you. It'll tell you that you're weak because you're sad, that you're broken because you feel lost, that's your burden because you can't smile today. But let me speak the truth to you right now. What you feel is real. What you're going through is heavy. But those emotions, they are not your identity. They don't define you. They pass through you, but they don't have the right to chain you. Feelings are visitors, not permanent residents. You have every right to feel down. You have every right to cry. You have every right to be angry, confused, or exhausted. But even as those emotions rise, you've got to remember, you are not your sadness. You are not your pain. You are not the fog in your mind or the weight on your chest. You are the person still breathing through it. You are the person still standing in the storm. Too many people try to bury what they feel. They fake a smile. They push it down. But healing doesn't happen through hiding. Healing happens through honesty. You've got to look your emotions in the eye and say, you don't scare me. You don't control me. I feel you, but I'm not going to be ruled by you. That's strength, not pretending it's all good, but choosing to keep going even when it isn't. There will be days when your emotions are louder than your logic, when the fear screams louder than the hope. But you have the power to choose what you believe. You have the right to tell yourself the truth, that you are still worthy even when you feel worthless, that you are still loved even when you feel invisible, that this season will pass even when you can't see the end. It's not about ignoring your emotions. It's about learning how to walk with them without letting them lead. Let them teach you, but don't let them trap you. But don't let them trap you. Let them speak, but don't let them shout over your dreams. You're allowed to feel, but you're not meant to drown. You're meant to rise. You're meant to rise because you've already made it this far. That's proof enough that your emotions may visit, but they'll never have the final say. You don't have to have it all together to move forward. That's one of the biggest lies we're told. That healing is neat, that growth is pretty, and that success only comes once everything's in place. But let me tell you something real. Life is messy, and progress is ugly before it's beautiful. Especially when you're dealing with depression, you won't always wake up with a plan. Some days, just getting out of bed is the victory. Some days, brushing your teeth or sending one text message takes all the strength you've got, and that's okay. Forward is forward, no matter how slow. See, you don't need to have it all figured out to take one step. You don't need to feel 100% to make one decision that helps your healing. Depression will tell you, or wait until you feel better. But sometimes the action comes before the emotion. Sometimes the healing comes from movement, not motivation. And it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to conquer the mountain today. Just take one step toward the light. That step might look like drinking water. That step might look like calling someone you trust. That step might be just standing still and refusing to give up. That still counts. You might feel broken, but you're still building. You might feel weak, but you're still worthy. Don't let the picture of what you think healing or should look like stop you from appreciating the progress you're making. You're not lazy. You're fighting a war no one else can see, and you're still showing up. That's not failure. That's courage. And let me say this too, stop comparing your healing journey to someone else's highlight reel. Social media will lie to you. It'll make you think everyone's thriving while you're stuck. But everyone has something they're battling. Some people are just better at hiding it. What matters isn't how fast you move. It's that you don't stop. It's that you believe deep down that even when everything hurts, you're still worth fighting for. So no, you don't have to be all better to keep going. You just have to be willing to try. You just have to believe that your story isn't over. Even if this chapter is dark, keep showing up. Keep showing up. One breath, one step, one choice at a time. Because the truth is, healing doesn't wait until you're perfect. It meets you exactly where you are. Messy, scared, and still moving. Your story isn't over yet. I know it may feel like you've hit the end, like there's no more reason to keep going, like the pain has written the final chapter. But let me tell you, what you're facing right now is not the finish line. It's just a page in the middle of a powerful, unfinished story. And even if that page is soaked in tears or marked by silence, it's not where your journey stops, not by a long shot. Depression has a way of convincing you that this is it, that life won't get better, that the struggle won't ease up, that joy is something for other people. But that's a lie. You've come through things before you never thought you would, And you'll come through this too. There's more in you than you realize. More resilience, more strength, more purpose. You've survived 100% of your worst days so far, and that's proof you're stronger than your circumstances. You may not see the ending yet, but that doesn't mean it's not coming. It means the plot is still unfolding. You are still becoming. And I promise you, if you stop now, you'll never see what was waiting on the other side of this pain. The people you haven't met yet, the opportunities you haven't even dreamed of yet, the healing you don't think is possible but is on its way. All of that still belongs to you if you just keep turning the page. You are not alone in this. Somebody needs your story, not just your strength, but your scars too. Because when you get through this, and you will, you'll carry a power that no easy life could have given you. You'll walk into rooms with quiet courage. You'll speak words that help others heal. Your story will remind someone else that they can make it too. So don't put a period where life has placed a comma. The darkness is not permanent. The confusion is not forever. This is not the conclusion. It's the construction. Every day you wake up and choose to keep breathing, to keep trying, to keep believing in something, even if it's just the possibility of better, you are proving that your story is not done. Keep going. You're not finished yet. Here's what I want you to take with you. Depression may press you down, but it doesn't get the final say. You are not what happened to you. You are not what you feel in your lowest moments. You are not defined by your weakness, your silence, or your pain. You are defined by your decision to keep going anyway, to wake up, to fight back, to show up even if your voice shakes and your heart feels heavy. There is greatness in you. Yes, even now, especially now. The struggle isn't here to destroy you. It's shaping you. It's preparing you. It's building something in you that easy days never could. Don't quit. Don't count yourself out. You've got breath in your lungs, and that means your purpose is still alive. The world hasn't seen the best of you yet. And neither have you. So walk through this storm, not because it's easy, but because you're worth what's waiting on the other side. Keep walking, keep believing, because the breakthrough you've been praying for might just be one more step away.